Jesus, man. Hello, everybody. What happened? This one isn't related to Gacha. I'm just getting absolutely sold on a multiplayer game, and there's nothing I can do about it. So frustrating, man. You waste so much time for nothing. What is sorrow this time? Losing games in Valorant. I'm averaging a 1.4 KD on Omen, and I can't fucking get out of gold 3 because my teammates are complete droids. So I'm just playing some HSR to relax. V4 tomorrow? I mean, it's probably not going to be anything, so I don't care too much for it. I think at best he gets a change to his E2 to make it more enticing. I want you to waste pulls on, yeah, E2 Cyrene and E2 Phanon are like the top E2 bait. Actually, Evernight is also a top E2 bait. But yeah, you kind of get the gist of it. I'm pretty sure Cyrene, or sorry, yeah, the Cyrene Phanon banner I think is on the second half. So they know like, oh, E2 Phanon is so good, E2 Cyrene is so good. They're gonna spend money on that, and then we're gonna drop Himiko in the next batch. W bait. Can I goon to Phanon? Who's stopping you? What? Just do it on your own time. I do not care for Evanesia, nor any of these banners. I'm just gonna have to wait till a Silver Wolf rerun, I guess. If you don't care about collab, I mean collab isn't even like the collab is up in the air at this point. It could just not be a thing. Nobody even knows anymore. Mainly worried if they do a 200 pull spending event. I mean, if it's anything like Archer's Lycone, it's not gonna matter that much. It'll be a bit annoying, but like a Lycone with like a 15% damage increase, you know. Why are you sad? Because I'm getting sold in Valorant. I'm hard stuck gold because I'm getting put with the worst teammates possible. It's actually horrendous. Also, Valorant ranks are like, I've come to the realization, Valorant rank is like quite fake, in all honesty. Like, I'm gold going against like plat 2s, plat 3s. I swear to God, there's like no difference. I'm going positive against them every single time. And I have a positive win rate against them too. I think plat gold is nearly the same. I don't know about diamond though. Diamond is probably like, yeah, that's probably a level up. No, the thing is, I don't even need like that much time in Valorant. Like, I'm already plat level. I can tell. I won't go as far as diamond because I don't think I'm diamond level. But like, I've only been playing this game like 2 months and I'm plat level. I could probably get like Ascendant or Emo after 6 if I had to guess. It doesn't take me that long. Play Dota? Hell no. I refuse to ever get into a competitive game seriously that's been out for like a decade plus. Unless I was already there for like some of it. Where I already played it as a kid. Because then you have like some memory. You have some of the fundamentals. But there's just no point. It's like setting yourself up. But yeah. Like my last 5 games have all nearly been like 1.4 KD with like Phoenix and Omen. And I'm getting some of the worst, like worst bottom frags possible. The KD I'm getting on Omen is crazy. Considering I spend half the rounds just fucking putting smokes and doing other shit. Siege is pretty good, but the queue experience is actually terrible. My friends actually made me play Siege for a little bit today. I tried it. I don't hate the game. I actually think it seems pretty fun, but I can already tell there's like another learning curve of. I feel like Siege looks like one of those games where the smallest things matter. Like a slightly different positioning is what gets you a kill. It makes a difference of you not getting killed. Which, like, yeah, that exists in Valorant, but just not to the extent of Siege. The one advantage of Siege over Valorant is you can shoot while moving and it's still accurate. So that's like huge. My aim is so much better on Siege than it is on Valo. Because tracking while moving is something that's pretty natural to me because I play like Fortnite. It was a learning curve to get used to like standing still. Will you play League of Legends? No. Once again, like these games that are like a decade plus old with an insane skill gap, I probably won't get into. Yeah, I seen there's like some hype around League of Legends currently because Jinxie's playing it and there's like creator tourneys and it's apparently the highest viewed League of Legends stream of all time, but yeah, no, I'm not jumping on the bandwagon. Yeah, exactly. Like the reason I'm okay with, playing a new shooter game is because I've already played shooter games a million times before. I've never played like MOBA games. I've never played them in my life. That learning curve is a lot steeper in comparison to shooting games that I already have experience with. Siege is a decade old. Yeah, but once again, I specified that if I've played a game a little bit before, a long time ago, and I have some of the fundamentals, or because it's a shooting game and I already have really good experience in shooting games, because my aim is already godlike. But MOBAs is a different story. Also, Siege rank is easier than Valo ranked. Like if you're trying to hit the top thing. Valo ranked is like top maybe 200, 300 players get Radiant. Like I have a friend who switched to Siege a year ago permanently from Fortnite and he hit champ. So I know Siege doesn't have as difficult of a rank system. You ever going to play a hero shooter? Once again, I haven't really played these types of games that much. Um, if there were any I'd play, it'd probably be Marvel Rivals, since Marvel Rivals is one of the least competitive ones currently, because it just isn't as old. So you can catch up a lot faster. So yeah, maybe Marvel Rivals would be something I'd give a try at some point. Not now though. But you tried COD? I already played COD before. It was on console though. Back then I only played controller. Did you try NTE? No. I download it. I downloaded it just in case I wanted to try it, and then I never played it. So it's like on my PC, but that's it. I play Rivals for Penny based. I didn't even know she's in that game. Final Siege learning curve is doing this peak where your elbow sticks out for 1 frame and the enemy just dies. I mean, that's just high reaction time now. Or is it like a gimmick with doing certain controls? I don't know. But yeah, either way, I don't think I'd get into Siege currently. I'm definitely more into Valorant right now. It'd be a while before I move on to another game. I'm not really the type to like dip my toes into a game and then drop it after like 2 or 3 weeks. If I really like a game's like rank system, I'll usually go at least until the equivalent of like late Ascendant, early Immortal in Valorant. Which once again, I think that would take me like 6 months. Cause I don't aim train. Like I'm getting, I have good aim, but I don't have god aim, like a lot of other people do. I just rely on my game sense. So with better aim, I'd say I'm probably like a plat 3 player. Pretty close to diamond. The only problem with ranked games like these though is like once again you just get fucked with teammates. It's so bad. Like very often your rank just isn't a reflection of your skill. Like I actually want to see what the bottom frag of my team was in each of these games. Do, 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 do. Matches. So in my last game, where I went 22 and 16 as Omen, I had a 12 and 16 deadlock and then a lurking raise that didn't entry a single round at all. Before that, I had a Lotus game. I went 23 and 17 and my bottom frag was 5 and 21 and 11 and 18. Like it's devious. It's devious the teammates that this game will give me. The craziest part is like on the Lotus game, oh my god, I hit a nasty 1v4. These okay, the enemy team was shitting on my team so bad that they started running quad op. Quad for those who don't play Valorant, just think of the sniper, right? The op from CS:GO. So I clutched a 1v4 against quad op and it almost took us to overtime. But then my team sold again, so GG's. Yeah, on the last round, we needed to take it into overtime. It's a 2v1, and my teammate just peeks. Like, we have the site, we have the perfect spot to, like, play together. He just ego peeks. Fucking dies. Loses the aim duel. And then, I'm gonna be honest, I'm, like, lurking in a smoke. and then this guy just randomly sprays and hits my head. So it's like, fuck. What do you even do at that point? I thought I was in a good spot in the smoke where they wouldn't expect it. He just sprayed. Gets me. GG's. It's tough. ReZero Best Isekai Series. I still haven't even moved from halfway in season 1. I'll actually probably continue it then. I mean, not even just Genshin success, HSR too. HSR and Genshin alone can probably fund every single Hoyo game, and they still make profit. Yeah, I'll probably catch up on it. Thank God they are not milking money from HSR like Genshin. I mean, HSR also milks money. HSR could definitely do more. Like, they definitely purposely hold back on shit. It might not be as egregious as Genshin, I guess, but giving 60 pulls? I mean, yeah. Genshin's pull count has always been just fucking terrible. I genuinely think Genshin is only playable if you buy a monthly pass every single patch. If you're someone who actually cares about getting characters. It's still not enough? No, it's enough if you have monthly pass. Genshin's average pulls per patch is probably in like the late 60s, early 70s range. And a monthly pass per patch would be like 24 extra pulls, normal patch length. So you're getting 95 to 100 pulls per patch sometimes with a monthly pass, which isn't bad. Like, for example, HSR's pulls per patch is higher than this, even without weekly, but it's only by like 10. Like, it's not some astronomical difference. So you can get close to HSR pulls per patch if you buy monthly passes in Genshin. But once again, this is only if you can buy the monthly pass. Like, if you can't get the monthly pass, different story. Like, it's just way more torturous. Yeah, Genshin has... Well, Genshin has like a few quote-unquote saving graces. One is the longevity of their characters. It's probably the best out of any of the mainstream gachas. Especially some 4 stars. The second is capturing Radiance. Definitely. And That might be it, actually. Just capturing radiance and less power creep. I saw some JP players bootlicking Genshin devs. I've come to the realization. Actually, no, I came to this realization like years ago. People should not take JP players seriously when it comes to like predatory practices around gachas. Because the reality is like they're accustomed to it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's literally normal for them is the difference. Like sure, probably I bet a few of them, a lot of them actually, will probably speak out about it, but like it is much more normalized in Japan for gachas to just be incredibly predatory and like nobody cares. I don't know why it's normal or why they have that thing, but I mean, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Like JP players are used to barely being rewarded at all. Like if anything, they're probably just happy if their game doesn't EOS. So long as their game that they like doesn't EOS, they'd probably be happy no matter what most of the time. Because it just is true. The things that we complain about over here on like the EN side of gacha fandoms about like stinginess and pulls and stuff, like that really just doesn't exist outside of the EN side of things, kinda. Especially in JP. Like I've never seen a JP player actually complain about the stinginess of a gacha in my life. Even Hu Tao's still meta. I don't know about Genshin's current meta, but I do know that it's a lot healthier in comparison to the other games, the mainstream ones. Like Bennett still being what he is to this day is just, I mean, it's impressive, man. You can hate on Genshin for like so many things, cause I do. But when it comes to like character kits and kind of balancing the power, sure, it's not perfect. I'm not gonna say it's perfect, but it's definitely the best among the mainstream games, in my opinion. With FGO and their abysmal pity, the JP players are used to it. Yeah, exactly. Like that was the first thing I thought of when it came to like JP players is like FGO. Like I remember seeing videos before I ever got into gacha at all. I remember seeing like this documentary video on YouTube when I was smaller of someone who spent like 100 grand on FGO and like zero shame. Guy is like, I'm pretty sure to this day he spent way more since then, like a lot more. So yeah, that was my first impression of gacha games was someone dropping 100 grand. It's only good if you don't count Stygian 5 and 6. I mean, to be fair, I don't really consider anomaly arbitration on like HSR personally. Right, personally. I'll consider it sometimes when I'm objectively speaking, but Like, I'm someone who doesn't care about AA here. I don't think I'd care about Stygian on Genshin either. It just depends on the person. Boss shilling in Genshin is bad? I mean, yeah, I could see it. Oh, do you believe in the JP players have better luck thing, Solus, when it comes to their pulls? I remember hearing someone spending upwards of 4K and not getting a banner character in FGO. I'm pretty sure that was Floor. I think. I think it was Floor who made a video on that. Yes, and I am jealous. But yeah. Gacha games are always a scam. I mean, yeah. I've made my own video on this a while back of like, yeah, I said it. I made a video like a couple weeks ago, I think, talking about how the in-game pricing is a scam in these games. Like it's just stupidly overpriced. And then I had a bunch of people being like, "Well, actually, it isn't a scam by definition because you're not like just I'm trying to get the point across. It is a scam. It doesn't matter if someone is coming up to you or not coming up to you and scamming you. Like it's still a scam to buy it, and you have to be aware of it. I remember like I got this comment of this guy just raging in my comments talking about how I should never speak to people who have spent money on these games, which by the way I have like hundreds of dollars on multiple of them, and like how I should shut my mouth up. I pinned his comment and then the next day his comment was gone, so I guess he deleted it. I don't even know if he got backlash or not because I went to sleep. Yeah, exactly, Solus. You spend $100 if you have double top up bonus, 80 pulls. If you don't, 50. And even if you want to take into account soft pity instead of hard pity, let's say for example HSR, average soft pity pull is at like 77, 78. So you multiply that twice and you're at like 156, 158, you know? So if imagine you don't have double top up bonus, $300 doesn't give you enough pulls to get a character at soft pity twice and guarantee the limited one. 300. Like that's just insanity. $300 would last me for food the entire month without issues. Like I'd be full every single day and I'd be satisfied. Yeah, that's one copy, not including the fact that these characters have 6 other copies that buff them, and they have Lycones, and they usually have best in slot teammates that make them much more functional than without. True, Solus. I mean, yeah, but that's how most free-to-play games are. Free-to-play games try to get you by making you addicted to the game. And then they have a bunch of microtransactions that add up over time. Because, for example, I bet I and a lot of other people have this issue. You see a new solo player game, like a one time experience, and it's like $60, 70 USD. And it looks enticing, but it's just a pretty expensive asking price for you to not even be able to like experience the game and find out if you're actually going to like it or not. Right. Free to play games get you because you'll be fully aware, oh, if I don't like this game, okay, you can leave. If you really like it, you're going to keep playing it, and the more you play it, the more you are going to be willing to spend money on that game because you know you're going to play it again tomorrow. And that's why free to play games are so fucking successful with microtransactions. The dedicated player base of free to play multiplayer games, or just, games in general that are free to play, they spend so much on microtransactions over time. Like, even a monthly pass, when you really deep it, a monthly pass every single month, $5, you're spending $60 a year if you buy a monthly pass every month for a gacha. And that is basically one full game. And that's the most worth it thing that this game has. Everything else is astronomically worse. Games are getting unreasonably expensive. Oh, for sure. They're just greeding more money. I think the thing is, Fortnite kinda allowed this to happen. The popularity of Fortnite and the popularity of the Battle Pass ended up just infecting literally every other new game to release. And they started implementing it into their own game. And microtransactions became a lot more normalized. Crazy to say, but I do feel like that's mainly Fortnite's fault. That's understandable, Grubrat. I mean, yeah, it just depends on what the person likes, Fire. Like, I'm definitely one of the people who isn't like a solo player game fan. Like, I get it. It's probably a really nice one-time experience, but I'm not spending $70 for something I'm gonna finish in 2 or 3 days, right? Like, the reason these free-to-play games appeal to me is because their replayability is just astronomically higher. Or it's like a competitive game where technically maybe not much new content gets added, but you just have fun improving against other humans. Fortnite Battle Pass can refund full V-Bucks for next pass. Not anymore, unfortunately. They actually recently nerfed the V-Bucks that the Battle Pass can give you, so it's no longer like that. But yeah, it was like that for a long time. But like, most people adapt Fortnite's Battle Pass and they make it way more stingier than Fortnite's Battle Pass. Like, they won't even give you any currency back from fully completing it to buy the next one, which is a crazy thing. The game that originated the battle passes somehow is like the least stingy with their battle pass. WoW was subscription based? I mean, not really. Because once again, there's a barrier to entry here. I think is what people should take note of. Free to play games, they are able to get you hooked because they're free to play. You have access to a ton of the content, and that's how people get addicted. If someone doesn't want to spend money on a game, they see WoW has a subscription, they're just not even going to get into it to begin with. You know? Like that's the main case in my opinion. At least this is how I always have been. Unless I'm like supremely confident I'm going to be playing a game a lot, either because of like friends or whatever, I'm not going to spend money on it, even if it's only like $5. But a free to play game, I try any free to play game with my friends. And if one of them hooks the group and we start playing it incredibly actively, I'm going to spend money on it. Which, to be honest, that's what I'm doing right now in Valorant. Like, I've already spent money on skins in Valorant. But I only did it because I'm like 100% confident I'm going to play it actively. And my friends are going to play it. I also played something similar to that Fire Reject. Although they had a smarter subscription base, which was Wizard 101. Because yes, you need a membership to play the game, but what they do is they let you have a few of the first areas and up to level 10 completely free. So if you end up getting hooked in that time period, which a lot of people did, especially as kids, they go to their parents, they ask for money for a membership, and then you're able to play the rest of the game. So Wizard 101 actually had one of the most predatory subscription bases I've ever seen. Yeah, David isn't leaked for the collab. It's just Rebecca and Lucy. I haven't heard about Wizard 101 in years. I mean, I haven't played it in years. The last time I played, the max level was 150. So I think like 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah, Twitter has become. That's a good point. Twitter has become very much just rage bait filled and engagement farming. Because ever since Elon took over and he started rewarding people for getting any type of engagement, like people will make whatever post that's dumb that gets a lot of engagement and they get paid for it. So you just see blue check mark after blue check mark, especially in the gacha spaces. Like I see a lot of the tribalists, not all, but a lot of them on like Twitter spaces for these gacha games. They have blue check marks because they can just farm it. Oh, look at me, guys. I'm defending Wuwa from the Hoyo shills. Let me constantly compare Wuwa to Hoyo. And then when a Hoyo person says something like, oh, they're attacking me and we did nothing about this. And they have a blue check mark because they're just farming money. Like, they don't actually care about the game that much. I saw this in real time with, like, one of these Twitter accounts. They literally never talked about Gacha. And then all of a sudden they started talking about Gacha. And it was like Wuwa tribalism and talking about how much better Wuwa was than the Hoyo games. Instantly got a blue check mark. Started farming that shit, making post after post about it. I call it the Tectone method because, to be honest, it originated from him. It's different because he's a CC, and on YouTube you make way more money than on Twitter, but It's the same thing basically. You just constantly rage bait a certain gacha games audience over and over and over again with misinformation and you farm the money. Like I could do it, but I just don't want to because it's so insufferable personally. I really just don't have it in me to do that shit even though I would make so much more money. Like you guys don't understand just how stupidly easy it is to kick off a gacha channel, especially in the WUA space, by talking about how much better it is in comparison to Hoyo games. It's just so easy. Minimal editing skills. You don't even need to have the greatest speech, right? Um, Repeat the same points that have been said a million times over, even if they aren't true. People will just fall for it and they'll eat it up. 10,000 views, 15,000 views, 10,000 views over and over and over again. You need to spend money to get the blue check mark to get money. Yeah, but it's like $5, $10. And a lot of these people who engagement bait get significantly more back from it. It just depends. Like, I've seen some accounts that get Twitter Blue getting paid thousands per month. Now, that's definitely on the higher end, but you kind of get the point. And a lot of them are making rage bait posts. Like, Chibi on Twitter, that guy just constantly rage baits people. Like, he spends 99% of his time on Twitter rage baiting people. And then he's showing proof that he's getting paid thousands from it. Now, in fairness, I don't mind Chibi's rage bait as much. Like Gacha rage bait is usually like pure tribalism, like a bunch of bullshit. Chibi's rage bait is 90% of the time technically not even rage bait. It's just him talking about lollies or something, and that directly causes meltdowns on Twitter whenever you mention anything about lolly. So he just farms it. So he isn't as toxic. It's just that the Twitter side of things is more toxic against him. Twitter people are easiest to bait? Yeah, 100%. He's playing with a bigger fire? Well, yeah, that too. Because people are crazier on Twitter and more chronically online. That John Seaman guy, I'm pretty sure is like a die-hard fan of Tectone and Saint Tone Taz. And he like lives in their discords and streams. So yeah, like it's just obvious. I think that's a better way to rage bait. No, I agree, yeah. Because the thing is, when Chibi rage baits, 99% of the time it isn't misinformation. Like, the reason I and a lot of people get mad at Gacha tribalism and Gacha discussion a lot of the time is people spreading misinformation. You know? Like, oh, HSR is unplayable. You can't play this game free to play. Um, it has the worst design kits of all the mainstream games. WUA is astronomically better than all these other games. Wuwa does this better. Genshin is in the dumps. Genshin is gonna EOS, right? Like 90% of Gacha rage bait is just being an annoyance and lying. Rage baiting people by actually being correct is like 10 times more entertaining. And I actually fuck with that a lot more. It's not even just gachas that have that shipping shit. Like, I'm getting into Valorant now, so some of my social media pages are getting recommended Valorant stuff, and a new patch came out where one of the male agents is expressing concern for a female one because like she's literally dying of a fucking like chronic illness in this game because the game has in-lore story, right? Like a lot of games have in-lore story, and people are crashing out on Twitter because they're saying like, "Oh, I thought Sage and Reyna were supposed to be together canonically." But it's like one of those things, very easy to explain if you've been in this gacha space. There's nothing canonical about a character being lesbian. It's like, "Oh, I saw this one frame of something in the story. I assumed it was implied and like confirmation bias for my headcanon, and now that's just what I'm going to run with." Right? So people are crashing out that it's possible that a dude could end up with one of the girls in Valorant. It's like, bro, I see this shit all the time on Twitter. Because they're the most chronically online, Solus. That's just kind of how it goes. The more chronically online you are, the more the smallest thing that seems small to other people will massively annoy you. And that's just how it goes. Like some of these people literally live on these social media platforms. Like they live basically their main life on it. Shippers are unhinged, yeah. That's why I've been sticking out of like anything shipping related in games and series for like the last 3+ years. It's so toxic. It's so miserable. It's embarrassing. It's also like these are fictional characters, you know? Like they're fictional. They legit aren't real. They aren't real human beings. Like who cares what one person thinks this? You don't need to attack other people, you know? Or attack whatever the canon is of a series because you don't agree with it. Like you can have your own opinion, just know it isn't real, which is fine. I don't get why that's such a big deal. Like these fictional characters aren't real, you know? They aren't real themselves. This problem isn't real. I mean, I don't delete Twitter because there's some goated art on there. That's basically all I use Twitter for. It's just for art. I don't use it for literally anything else. It's just that sometimes you just bypassingly get recommended shit. Like, for example, if you like a ton of HSR art, it'll just automatically start recommending you HSR posts. If you start liking Woowa art, it'll start recommending you Woowa posts. It goes like that. Yeah, it basically is. Arts are good there, yeah. The only ones I really use are like Twitter and Pixiv, and that's it. I stopped engaging with Twitter randos and it feels great. I mean, that's just better. Because the thing is, you can assume 99% of the time when you try to have a genuine discussion with someone online, they automatically won't change their mind no matter what. Like, that's just how it goes. That's why I gave up trying to make my videos that I did a while back of like trying to clear up misinfo on HSR and like actually call out certain practices from other games. People are like, "Oh, you're a Hoyo shill. You're a Hoyo shill. You're the." It's so funny to me, bro, that people will call me a Hoyo shill, and like, bro, I hate Genshin. I genuinely despise Genshin with all my soul. I hate Genshin 10 times more than I hate any other of the other mainstream games combined. And people will call me a Hoyo shill. I don't even hide it. Like, people just use buzzwords or words that they heard somewhere else and they just spam it without actually using it with the real meaning. Like, recently, I had people saying I was LARPing as an HSR player. Like, what? Do you have any idea how long I've been playing this game? What do you mean LARP? LARP is like someone talking about the meta state of this game while being like Trailblaze level 56, right? And that's like their only account. Wonder why Gabby would use Pixiv? Lollies. LARPing is one step above tourism? Yeah, I guess. Watch your last video, felt like I needed to pull E1 Tribby for my E2 Herda, but I don't have a Noxa. And at the moment, I'm planning to pull for Yao Guang E0. What do you think? Oh, planning to pull for Yao Guang for E0 Evanesia. Uh, I probably prioritize the Yao Guang for Evanesia. Not gonna lie. They killed Rico. A true name. So saddening. I loved Rico so much. I deleted all my social media apps. I only use YouTube now. It's insane how much you realize stupid most things are on there. Oh, 100%. It's also like, I can speak from personal experience. Like, in my mid teens, I was pretty chronically online on social media, you never realize how much it affects you until you take like a step back from it sometimes. Like I myself used to get like overly sensitive and annoyed by things and things people would say on social media because I was just online too much, right? Like the more time you spend on something, the more susceptible you are to being annoyed and getting angry at things that don't really matter. Then I take a break from social media for like a few months and I come back. I'm like, bro, these posts that I made a few months ago look embarrassing. You know? Like, was I really this bothered by this? It's all because I was chronically online. Who's Rico? From JJK. Amanai Rico. Yeah, exactly, Jacob. That's like the best way to do it. Like, I don't try to get people to play HSR. I don't make videos like, oh, what's the HSR experience like in 2026? Oh, it's sunshine and rainbows. This game is perfect. In fact, if I remember correctly, I think I made a video like not too long ago where I was like, please don't get into any of these gotchas. Like I didn't even try sugarcoating it. I was like, please just don't even dip your toes into this shit. Like try it, but don't force yourself to like get addicted to them because it's a wild ride. Oh yeah, Facebook has the old heads for sure. That's definitely Facebook. Like people will fall for like AI over there. Like you could show a dog throwing a hyper beam at some old man in a Superman cape and they'd believe it. Like my grandma sometimes send me Facebook posts of like what's it called? Like dogs because she loves dogs. And they're like AI posts and she thinks they're literally real. She's like, look at how beautiful this is. This person is a dog speaker. He knows what the dog's saying. And I'm just like, yeah, yeah, grandma. Yeah, definitely. That dog is speaking to you. Facebook users can't differentiate AI versus real. I mean, obviously not literally everyone. It's just that Facebook is the social media app most likely to have old heads on it. So, they're the easiest to fool obviously because they're older. They're not as up to date on like social media advancements and stuff. Yeah, exactly. Like they aren't aware. Only older people who are like actually active on like social medias and they have like a pretty good understanding of things would be able to catch on. Who even uses Facebook? My entire family but me, basically. It's still pretty popular, but I don't use it. I've used Facebook Marketplace. That kind of slaps. If you can maybe find like good deals on something. But I've never used Facebook itself. Yeah, I've never used Instagram in my life. My friends use it. I've never used it. How behind are you, Reject? We haven't talked about Valorant since like over half an hour ago. But yeah, I get matched against Platinum 2s and Platinum 3s in my ranked games now, instead of just like Golds. Yeah, same, Solus. Short videos are very addicting. Well, yeah, I just use TikTok for that though. Although I will admit, like 90% of my TikTok is just Roshi Dere edits, mainly Alia. But yeah, I just use TikTok for that. Isn't it HMMR? No, hidden MMR is a real thing in competitive games. Where it's basically like a backup. Where it's like, oh, this person is performing incredibly well, but they're getting sold by their teammates, so their rank is lower than they should be. So you end up getting matched against opponents who are higher level than you should be. Like if you're a gold 3 in Valorant, which is what I'm currently am, you should only be going against other golds in gold 3 as well. And then if you outperform those golds, that's how you should rank up. But because my performance has been higher than what a gold usually is, they are putting me against like platinum 2s and platinum 3s in my ranked games, despite me being a gold 3. Because even though I'm losing rank, they can tell it's not my fault because I'm still performing incredibly well. That's a real thing. So that's why Silverwolf has it. Silverwolf has like a ton of references. I like Alia's sister more. I like them both a lot. I just like Alia a little more. Both Yuki and Alia are good. Alia's better, true. Thoughts on Nandoa? I don't know who that is. The maid girl? Oh, I don't remember a majority of the Blue Archive girl names. Like, I know what they look like, but I haven't played the game, so I don't know their names that much. Alright, chat. I'm gonna end the stream early today. I'm gonna be honest, I was gonna stream a little longer, but I have to do something, so hope you all have a great day. Hope you all